Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Math Tutorials 14 here, and we're back with another review. And so today, I'm actually reviewing this new thing that I saw at the mall, and it's pretty innovative, and I think it's actually a really good idea. And I think I would have made a lot of money if I thought of that idea. But basically what it is, it's called ChargeitSpot. And basically what it lets you do is it lets you charge your iPhone. It's a locker. It has actual lockers. And there's a key, and all you do is you take the key, and there's three little USBs. There's one of these. There's the lightning adapter. There's a 30-pin dot connect adapter, and then there's the micro. I think it's the micro USB or whatever. It's for the older cell phones, not like the iPhone. It's not the iPhone port. It's like the other cell phone port. So they have that. So yeah, and basically what it lets you do is, even if it's not your phone, even if it's your iPod, it works for your iPod too because it's the same cord. And I found myself actually plugging in both of my things and using it for basically the whole time I was in the store. And I demoed it and I showed you guys it as you'll see in a few minutes by the video. But yeah, I demoed it, and basically in this video I'm gonna be reviewing it, telling you the good, telling you the bad, and yeah. So yeah, like I said, I think this is a really good idea. Especially, I don't know why they didn't put it in like a store like Starbucks or like a froyo place, because a lot of times you sit there, you go out with your friends there, and you sit there talking to your friends on your phone, and what do you know? Your phone is starting to die, and there's no way, you don't have a plug, you don't have a cord, there's no power adapter. What are you going to do? You're just going to plug in, the USB to the phone through the power adapter? No. So, and if you don't have that on you, then there's no way to, charge it. So with this new thing, what it would allow you to do is charge it inside of there, and the nice part is, you might be saying, well, how do I know it's secure? Well, basically, it's a locker. It's not a locker with a lock, like a combination lock. It's like a locker, like you have a key, and then you turn it and it locks. You turn it the other way, it unlocks. And the nice thing about that, and I tried to make sure it was secure, is it actually does not, even if you pull, I was number 3, I think, yeah. By the video, tell me in the comments if I was right. I think I was right. I think I was number 3. But a lot of the other keys didn't work to open locker 3. You had to have that specific key for locker 3 to be able to open locker 3. You couldn't have a key from locker 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or how many ever there were, to be able to open up locker 3. You had to have the key from locker 3 to be able to open up locker 3. So that's probably something that I could get used to. Right now, that's the first time I've ever seen it. I saw it in the mall. It probably will continue to be a trend. I saw that I didn't see it in Foot Locker because I didn't go in. I haven't been in there since a week ago. But I have seen that some Foot Locker locations have started to place wait, what is it called? ChargeitSpot. I keep forgetting. A ChargeitSpot, somewhere, where they're gonna have it. And normally it does well. And the catch is, which a lot of people think it's the catch, it's really not. There is no catch. A lot of people think the catch is, well, free charging. That doesn't make any sense. Is it really that secure? It's free charging. That's why not many people have done it yet. But I know if it's, I demoed it with my sunglasses to make sure. I put my sunglasses in there because, the locker was big enough for, something like sunglasses or I think it might have even been big enough to hold my case of beets. So let's say I wanted to put something in there other than that. It tells you in the rules, really, that you are not allowed to do that. And it also tells you if you keep, technically, they're not responsible for anything that's lost, stolen, or, well, in this case, it's never probably going to be stolen. Unless you leave the locker open, then, that's a reboot. But I don't think people see. That's the thing. I don't think people are gonna be that dumb where they're gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna put my stuff in there and I'm gonna, I'm not gonna lock the door. I'm just gonna leave it open. Like I don't think anyone's that stupid that they would do that. But then again, I could be wrong. Maybe people just would forget. For me, I would think that is first instinct because I love my electronics and I couldn't imagine life without them. I'd be so mad if someone stole or, broke my iPhone or my iPod or I lost it somehow. I'd just be really sad. And that's how I get that on first instinct because I know, what to do if something goes wrong. So, as long as you lock the locker, you should be fine. But I do demo it, and I'm going to be showing. All right, guys. So as you can see, I'm back, and here's the machine. It says ChargeitSpot, free and secure. And there's the first locker. The second one, what is this? Free phone charging. To charge your phone, open the door and use the appropriate charger. Close the door and take the key with you. And when you're done, get your phone and leave the key in the door. So as you can see, there's my key. So it says number 3 on it. I am slot 3, and there is 6 slots. Over here, it says charge your phone here, and it says free. So we are going to open this up here. So I am locker 3. And we're going to pull to open it, and as you can see, there it is. My phone is inside and it is charging. So open the door. It is 3:15 right now. So it is currently charging. As you can see, that was the lightning adapter port. There is the standard phone adapter, and there is the 30-pin connector adapter. So as you can see, it's connected through there. I'm not going to risk breaking it, so I'm not going to pull it out to see what it looks like. But yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. Here is slot 3, and yeah, guys. So here is the sides, and yeah, so I will be back in a little while. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm back, and there's my iPhone. It's currently 3:21 right now, and I'm putting my phone in here. So just bear with me here, guys, for a second. I actually find out later that I'm actually plugging in the wrong port. It actually looks like it's the right one, because I wasn't really looking at it, but then I find out it's the wrong port. Just bear with me, guys, for a little while. Give me a few seconds. And it should go to the right one. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to plug it in. Basically, it's the standard way. You just plug it in, it starts charging, and then you can go about your day. You can lock the door if you want. You can do whatever you want. And that's a nice little feature right there. As you can see, now it's plugged in, and that is what it looks like when it's plugged in. As you can see, I could still go on my phone. It is fully functional. So we're going to lay that down there. I am going to close the door, and I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of it. So, talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I'm back, as you can see, and I'm about to shut the door in here and show you guys what it looks like when it's locked. And I do come back. I walk away for a second. Another guy is checking it out. And that's why you hear it doing that for a few seconds. But then I come back and unlock it, and I stop the video. So this is what it looks like when it's recording while it's in here. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to cut to the chase, so I'll be right back. Alright, so bottom line, guys, I demoed it, you watched me, and all I have to say, guys, is it's an innovative idea. It's a really, really good idea, and I think if I lounged around in all those stores, I think I'd be using it a lot. So I definitely give that a 10 out of 10. And the reason why it's a 10 out of 10 is simply because it can save you from, it can save you from a dying phone. If your phone's about to die and you really need to use it, instead of, having to let it die and then just plug it in when you get home and waiting till it reboots and it's like maybe 2%, 3%. Instead of doing that, that's a very innovative new way to do that. And I find that's probably the most secure way. It's, without the locker part, it's sort of just like, just charging your phone and letting it sit there for people to see and for people to touch. and for people maybe even to steal. So, the locker idea, if you're going to use that to charge your phone, the locker idea is essential, or something of that nature to be able to, lock it, maybe to have a mini safe in the store. Once again, guys, that's just, a thought. No one really ever thought that this was going to come to stores, but it has. And it is a really good idea, I have to say. And think of how much time it would save, even if it was like a mini safe, if they had like mini saves, like in different stores, like let's say, for example, I don't know, a random department store, let's say like Macy's or Sears or something, had a stack of, little mini safes that they had for their customers to use. And basically the point of it was that they could store their, personal belongings in it without having to, lug them around or walk with them. And also the point of it would be to save, the items that are in there. So maybe over a long period of time, if you want to save a certain item that's in the store more than a day, that could maybe be a better, thing. And I think, technology is going to innovate, and it always will. The 5S is going to be announced September 10th. That's going to be innovative, as we've heard. I'm not going to get too much into that. You'll see the link in the description below if you want to see my 5S and 5C rant. And I talk a lot about the September 10th event and what we expect to see and what we hope to see and stuff like that. So click the link in the description below if you want to hear more of that. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the ChargeitSpot. And I think that is a very new, very innovative little thing, little station. And I think it will go over well for the general public. I think a lot of people will like that, especially considering the fact that it's not, just the iPhone ports. Like, they could just do it the cheap way and have maybe just the general phone port, which not many people have anymore. And the smartphone, the most dominant smartphone right now is the iPhone. So a lot of, the companies are thinking, okay, well, what's the most dominant smartphone on the market? Well, the iPhone. Okay, well, what if people can't get the most dominant smartphone on the market, the iPhone? What if they can't afford that? What if, they just can't get it? What if they can't get it? So then what are we going to do? So they included a separate one for the general phone, which I used to have, which is a port. It's like a micro USB, I want to say. I'm not sure if that's the real term for it. I want to say that, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what you would call it. But basically, it's just pretty much like that, except it either plugs into the bottom of the phone or the side of the phone. It doesn't really matter where it plugs in. It's just a power source. You plug it into your computer or into the outlet, and it charges your phone for you. So yeah, that's the same thing. You can walk in with an old, flip-up phone, or maybe even one of those phones that you can go like this. That was one of my early phones. It was a touchscreen. You can flip it up and you can text in the same time, and it has that little port. So I think that's pretty useful to not just include the Lightning and the 30-pin dot connector port, but to also include the general phone port in case, people that need to use that. Let's say you have an Android phone and you have to use that port, and your phone's dying and you really need it. You're in dire need of, needing the phone. You need it to call 911. These are just situations. I doubt you would need it for that. But let's just say you did. If you were in dire need for the phone, no one else had a phone except you at the time, which I doubt because everyone carries their smartphones nowadays. But, if you were the only one in the store that had the phone and something, God forbid, happened, and you would be the first one to call, you would want that, thing there to save the power so you'd be able to access the phone. So that's really important that they have not just the 30-pin dot connector port and the Lightning port, but also the general phone port. And I'm sorry that it may be a little bit loud. There's kids playing outside of my neighborhood. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, guys, I do give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a really good, innovative thing. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your opinions are in the comment area below. I always like to hear that. Make sure you give this video a like if you like it. Give it a thumbs up and a like. And that's it for this video, guys. Rate, like, comment, subscribe, and favorite this video. That is it for this video, guys. That was David. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do the Jeff Benjamin, thing. All right. So I guess for now, I will talk to you guys later.